Welcome back, folks, to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights. When last we left off, we'd met Janice and found out that she doesn't like me that much. Although by the sounds of it, she doesn't like anybody that much. So why didn't I kill you, or eat you? After all, we were probably expecting you to be eaten. Why don't I just tell you the whole story? It's easy to explain that way. You see, I'm a mage of no small accomplishment, but I'm also fascinated by archaeology. Well, that would explain a few things. I was with a troop of archaeologists and we were exploring these caves. I became interested in an unusual pattern on the cave walls and accidentally became separated from the others. Then I heard the screams. So what did you do? Don't interrupt. No respect for your elders, that's a problem with your generation. By the time I got back to where they were, everyone had either been killed or had fled. I was very concerned for my son Revit. He's a little slow of mind. In a quick glimpse I noticed that this body wasn't on the ground. Then the largest troll I'd ever seen came back into the cave. He seemed surprised to see me, which was all that saved me. He started to hoot and shout to the others and then came bounding across the floor. I began to cast a spell, but the sight of the blood on his claws caused you to slip in the incantation. I meant to encase him in Otterluke's Brazilian spear, a very rare but useful spell. So what happened? The spell sank back on me and trapped me in a form-fitting, impenetrable force field. I couldn't move, but the trolls couldn't hurt me either. They were so impressed, I think they thought I was a goddess. A goddess? Why do you think that? There's enough room in this shell for me to talk. When I could talk, they couldn't hurt me. They started bowing down and bringing me gifts. Not that I could accept them, but they brought them anyway. I see that you have the ring for Revit. If you would just touch it with the ring, it should negate the spell. How will it do that? The ring has a one-time cancellation spell on it. I created it to protect Revit from spellcasters who might seek to harm me by harming my child. Alright, here's the ring. Oh, thank you. That feels better. Well, are you standing around? What are you standing around wasting time for? Don't you have other things you should be doing? Don't you need help getting back to Revit? What do I look like? Somebody's weak old granny? I'm a powerful mage and I can make my own way back now the spell's broken. And she's gone. Well, I got a lot of gratitude by helping her. Perhaps we might get rewarded later. I don't think we're getting rewarded. Ever. So that's an exit. No, I want that ring. No, give me the ring. Excellent. There appear to not be any monsters in here at all.
Fair enough.
There appear to be chests to break, though. Oh, wait, there's a troll. A troll berserker.
Done and done.
I'm not really happy about the troll berserker. The troll berserker sounds tough and nasty. Let's cast a spell. So that, quite cleverly, he gets flanked by the bear. Troll berserker is probably going to be quite difficult. Imagine it's like a troll barbarian or something. However, it's soon going to be a troll dead. Yep, that's one dead troll. Yep, very dead. Any other trolls nearby? There are a lot of chests. That one dealt 7 damage. That would have dealt a lot more damage had I not been wearing that amazing ring. That ring has certainly been saving me from a lot of harm. What about this chest?
Fair enough.
This one is locked. And contains 17 gold. This one has all the hallmarks of a chest of death. And so I'm going to save, because it's even glowing like a chest of death. It's not a chest of death, however, which makes a refreshing change. It had the hallmarks of it, though. Poor guy.
Done and done. Out of our way!
Success not possible.
Done and done.
Oh well, it is indeed done and done. There is a potion in there. Oh well, onwards we go. Massive chest. Maybe they are full of like all sorts of other things, but sar'ken only finds the potion useful. That would be interesting. So we're gonna head north for... Whoa!
You're in.
Suddenly spawning trolls? Those literally just spawned in. Whoa! They're being attacked by trolls themselves. This is not good. This is really not good. Where did Sharwin go? Actually, I think I'm gonna have to load that up because I think Sharwin died.
Fair enough.
That's kind of bad. We don't want Sharwin to die.
We shall
Yeah, we'll
not be
just
defeated!
break it down. If they can actually break into the chest, that's another question. Okay, I'll bash into it. This time, the chest is proving to be resistant. But it opened, and yielded 11 gold. Which actually brings us exactly up to 39,500 gold. To be fair, it could have been any number, and I would have said it yielded exactly... got us to exactly that total, because that is exactly what total it would be. That aside, we must be careful. We gonna be ambushed? Yes! We're gonna be ambushed by 8 trolls. 8 trolls. We better kill all these trolls over here, while this summoned dire bear does what it can to stop those trolls. Needs to now is actually protect Sharwin here. There are a lot of trolls here. This is actually a really dangerous trap. We need to cast a healing spell on her. Now. This is... What we actually want to do is we actually want to back up on this trap. We actually want to back up. And I need to buff. I need to buff if we're going to fight this trap. No, that is the wrong spell to cast. This is the right spell to cast. I also need this armor buff, so as soon as we get... What I actually want to do is I want to tell you to hold your ground, hold your ground, hold your ground. Because I want to get to here. Then I want to back up. You need to attack the nearest. Now we're actually all together. We should, in theory, make this easier. sar'ken can deal with these ones. They seem intent, however, on dealing with... They seem intent on defeating Sharwin here. I don't want Sharwin to die. This is actually a really hard fight. Okay. Follow me, Sharwin.
Fair enough.
You are going there. You stand your ground. Now move to there. Then we back up. They literally spawn right next to her. There's one here that I need to get to. Attack nearest. Okay. This is bad. There's a lot of trolls. 8 trolls is a lot of trolls. Do they spawn directly on top of where we are? Like, you might as well just tell you all to follow, actually.
Fair enough.
At least if you follow, you're all going to be roughly in the same area. We could all stand about here. Right. Okay, oh, there are two separate triggers. Here's the trigger for the first ones. This is much better. So if you step too far forward, 4 more get summoned. However, if you don't step too far forward, only one group spawns. Dealing with 4 trolls? Easy. Dealing with 8 trolls that are flanking me? What are you? Oh. You just picked an ogre and picked a fight with it. Did these spawn as well, or are we just sort of heading a different route? I suppose you could explore this area first. No, this is actually the area we came. This is actually the area we came from. We came from here. And it has spawned more ogres. Going into that middle part has actually spawned more monsters in general. That is interesting. Also did not notice this pile of skulls. Maybe I did. But that's interesting. The fact that we went to that point there and suddenly monsters started spawning all over the place. Now, if we were, for instance, to now step a little further forward. Now there are 4 more trolls. Fortunately, they can only fight me one at a time. This will be a long fight. But we will ultimately be victorious, I think. At least I hope we will ultimately be victorious. Yeah, I get the feeling we'll be ultimately victorious here. Yep, Crumbit can now get involved. This is pretty much over for the trolls. So taking advantage of spawning positions is how we won this fight. Not an easy fight. 8 trolls. It's nasty. Have a high CR. As it stands, this gave us barely 200 experience. Don't think it even gave us that. I don't think trolls provide more than 22 experience. No, they provide 18, so there's a high chance we didn't get very much experience from a fight that killed us multiple times. Multiple times. We're gonna rest here, though. Is anything we've learned? Strategy, or failing that, figuring out where the spawns are and dealing with people that way. So we'll head up here, and then there's an exit. I mean, the exit probably just leads to outside, but we'll have a look. We'll have a look. What's the worst that could happen by having a look in the exit? Let's go. North for now, though. More chests. More monsters spawning? I hope not. You just follow me. We'll let her deal with the chest. There we go.
Done and done.
Not a lot in there, but a little. What about here? Okay, this was a pretty not very useful diversion. And that way, I wager, just says exit, and therefore probably is an exit. But we will have a look, just in case. Exit? Oh, well, there's 2 things to loot. That is a really ominous exit. That is a really ominous exit. Just saying, that's pretty ominous. You wouldn't want that as your thank you for visiting the cave with the trolls in it. Please come again. And then you enter into the visage of a skull. Or is it visage? But there are trolls on the outside, so... I believe these were the ruins we were looking for. With strange sort of... weird things. Pile of skulls. There's a coffin! Here lies the brave and noble frontiersman Alok, who scoffed at the warnings of lesser men and built this fine tower. Yeah, about that fine tower you built here, Alok. It's not that fine. It's also now destroyed. Well, we can probably explore the various things, like the coffin. And the chest within the coffin. No, I mean just the... Dear, you're getting in the way. I don't want to have to kill you.
Fair enough.
It is a locked coffin. We shall unlock the coffin and see what riches are contained within.
Done and done.
Not much is the answer. Really, not much. Okay. No. Follow.
Fair enough.
Oh. You stand your ground. No. And we'll get showing. Hey, look at that pathfinding.
Done and done.
Excellent. So there are actually multiple ways to get into the cave system. This is one of them. Just back here. You really did not want to come in this way, though. This way is just horrible. So, let's head deeper into the caves. I thought that might have been the place we were looking for, but... more ogres!
Prepared.
These ogres were not here last time. They have spawned in. Crumpet? I don't think Crumpet's coming. Ha! Oh well, we'll deal with these ogres. You're going to die. It is just a question of when. They are nasty creatures to face at very low levels. Ogres. A lot of hit points, some natural armor, very nasty attacks. Oh well, Crumpet will catch up, I'm sure. Let's just hope there aren't even more ogres. I hope not, anyway. I believe, regardless of if Crumpet is deciding to stay by the exit or not, Crumpet will spawn in when we enter into this cave system, and thus will start following us again. And indeed, here is Crumpet. You guys want to follow? Cheers. When we come back, folks, we shall head deeper into these caves. Who knows what secrets lie beyond? Maybe even information about this creator race. Maybe. Maybe we might even get rewarded by the mage. That's looking less likely than finding proof of the creator race, mind you. But you never know. I'll catch you next time, and I'll see you then. Later.